Just when you thought the deals were over, another one shows up. Target is doing their buy two, get one sale on games. So I figured I'd go inside and take a look, see what I can find. I've also got some cool purchases from Amazon on this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Alright, so I'm trying to slow down a little bit on game pickups since the last few weeks have been kind of crazy. And honestly, I'm starting to run out of room. But Target was doing their BOGO buy two, get one deal. So I figured, you know what, let's go in the store this time and see if we can find any good pickups. I have a few games in mind that I remember were in their $20 bin last time that I'm going to try to pick up. So let's head in. See if we can find anything good. Well, that turned out to be a pretty productive stop. I did take advantage of the buy two, get ones on 3 of the $20 games, and then I also found a little hidden gem clearance game that I decided to also pick up. So let's take a look at these. First off, we have Ghostbusters, the game remastered. I have the original on the Xbox 360. This is the remastered one that came out, I think last year. Might have been the year before. I don't remember. It was fairly recent. It was 20 bucks, but obviously with the buy two, get one, ended up being about 13. So solid pickup. All right, so next up we have Metro Exodus on the Xbox One. Now I have the other 2 Metro games. I got them like for $4 or some ludicrously low price on Xbox Live. I haven't played them yet. I want to. I heard they're really, really solid. But now I have the third one in physical form on Xbox. So solid pickup there. I think that's a great addition. And of course, you know, how to add to the Switch collection. We got Sonic Mania, which I heard is an actually really good Sonic game. It's inspired by retro Sonic. So I figure if I was going to get a retro game, the Switch is a good platform for that. That way I can play it on the go. So Sonic Mania, again, part of the buy two, get one. So like $13 total. And then here's the hidden clearance game. And I was pretty proud of this one. I did check the value on price charting. It is worth more than what I paid for it, so pretty solid. Far Cry New Dawn on the PS4. Retail, this is a $30 game. It was on sale for $9. So pretty solid pickup. I still need to play Far Cry 5, so I'm probably going to keep this one probably sealed, honestly, until I pick up Far Cry 5, and then I'll play this. But I'm pretty happy with picking up a new sealed game that's worth $30 for 10, under 10. Pretty solid. So those were my Target pickups. Let's head back to the room where I'll do a recap of that and my Amazon pickup that I made earlier this week. All right, so it is time to go over this most recent batch of pickups. So we're going to start with the game that I ordered from Amazon. And this is a new release game, so the value is what I paid for it, essentially. I'm actually really excited about this one because it's a game I've heard a lot about. I've heard it's very good. And originally it was only digital, but they just released on Friday a physical version for the Nintendo Switch. And of course I had to get the physical version. We have Hades. What I've heard, this is like a dungeon crawler roguelike where you go through hell and battle all kinds of monsters and stuff. Apparently it's very, very good. I'm excited to play this. The physical version comes with like a soundtrack, a poster, some other cool stuff that's exclusive to the physical version. So I'm pretty stoked. I think this is going to be a nice addition to the collection and a nice Switch game to pick up. This was $35, which for a new release game, that's not bad. So $35 for that. I'm willing to pay it for probably, they haven't said whether this is like a limited run. It wouldn't shock me though, because it's self-published by Supergiant, so I have a feeling this game will be worth a lot of money in the future, but right now I just want to play it. All right, so now let's get to our Target pickups, and I'm pretty proud of these. I think we did pretty well on them. So for the buy two get one, basically how Target priced it out is all the games were reduced to like $13 and change. And then of course the total adds up to what would have been the price of two of the games. So that's what I'm gonna go by in terms of value as opposed to how much I paid. So the first game we picked up was Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. I have the original version on 360. I never beat it. I'm excited to play this one just because obviously it's gonna look a lot better, but it's just a cool game. It's really well done. I mean, the fact that this is basically as close to getting a proper Ghostbusters 3 with the entire original cast as we're ever gonna get. Although I'm really excited about Afterlife. This is about as close as we're gonna get to proper Ghostbusters 3. 13 bucks, it's worth about 15. So a little bit more, worth a little bit more than what I paid. Next, we have Metro Exodus on the Xbox One. This one I didn't do quite as well on, although it does apparently include Metro 2033 Redux, which I do have, so I'll probably just give that away to somebody. But this one is worth about 12. I paid 13, so I lost $1, but no big deal. All right, next one we have is Sonic Mania on the Switch. It's a new Sonic game, but modeled after old Sonic games. And apparently it's really good. So I'm excited to play this. I think it'll be a fun addition to the collection. I don't really have a whole lot of physical. I have a bunch of digital Sonic games, I think, on Xbox, but I don't have any physical ones. So kind of nice to have a Sonic game on the collection. This one's worth 15. I paid 13 for it. And then last we have our hidden clearance game. Not hidden, it's marked, but like our clearance game that I wasn't expecting to find. We have Far Cry New Dawn on the PS4. I paid $9 for this. It is worth 11. So I paid a little bit less than what it's worth, which is nice. I'll probably keep it and just wait to get Far Cry 5. I'm still trying to find Far Cry 5 for a good price. I might just bend and pick it up at Walmart for like 20 bucks, but I'm hoping I can find a copy of Far Cry 5 for under 15. So, but hey, New Dawn, 10 bucks, take it. All right, so those are my pickups from Target and Amazon. Hey everybody, before we get to the next pickup, I did want to share a fun little update. You might remember a few episodes ago where I bought that Nintendo DS from a pawn shop for about 10 bucks. Well, I listed it on eBay along with one of the games that I've been sitting on for a while and just wasn't selling for $55, which is a pretty sizable profit. And I wasn't really expecting to get that, but I figured I'd list it high, and then if people want to negotiate, then I'll be willing to play ball. Someone offered me 50 bucks for the whole bundle, so I took it. So I actually am going to end up making essentially a $40 profit off of that DS that I paid $10 for. So pretty awesome. That paid for a good chunk of those games that you see piled up over here. I haven't put them all away yet. So definitely, if you're game hunting, be on the lookout for games that you can flip, especially because if you do it right, you'll be able to pay for any acquisitions that you make without really going out of pocket, which is kind of nice. So definitely keep an eye out for some deals. But yeah, I'm pretty happy I sold that DS. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for more cheap DSs because they sell pretty quickly. I haven't been to Five Below in a long time, so I figured, you know what, let's take a look and see if they have any games. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they're decent. So let's take a look, see if we can find anything. So just got out of Five Below and I'm with Matt. Matt, that was your first time at Five Below. What'd you think of it?
Not a bad little shop.
It's kind of like an upscale dollar store. I like it because it's still cheap stuff, but like not as cheap in quality. So as you saw, they did have a little video game section, and I've known for a while that Five Below tends to have like a small little video game section. Usually there's not a whole lot that you can find there, but every now and again you find a gem. Now, as you saw, there were a whole bunch of copies of Yokai Watch on the 3DS and Lego Lord of the Rings on the DS. I did look up how much those are worth for flipping. They're not worth flipping. But if you're looking for them cheap for your collection, $5 is not bad. But I did find a game that I'm not only going to add to my collection, but also flip. We have Zone of Enders, the second runner on the PS4 Mars. it has a big thing about VR. It's VR compatible. You don't have to play this in VR. It's a PS4 mech game. Now, I've never played the original Zone of Enders. I've heard it's good.
Actually, it is. I have played the original for the PS2.
Oh, it is good? This is the second one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I've heard it's a great game. It's a Kojima game. It's a mech game. And to get a brand new sealed PS4 game for $5... I'm not going to say no. So like I said, it was so good that I bought a second one. So this one is going to be getting sold on my eBay store, while I'm going to keep the other one for myself. So pretty happy with that little score from Five Below. Let's continue on with the week, see what else we can find. All right, time for one last recap of the video. I've only got 2 games to show off for this one, so it's not exactly exciting. But, I mean, I think I did pretty well with both of the items. So the first one we got, of course, is our pickup from Five Below, Zone of the Enders, the second runner, Mars, on the PS4. It is a brand new sealed game. You gotta love it when you can find a sealed current gen, or technically last gen, game for $5. That's pretty awesome. And I definitely did well in terms of picking up a second copy to flip, because this game is worth $14. So I can potentially triple my investment by selling this. So it's already up on my eBay store. If you want to see my eBay store and the kind of games and stuff that I'm selling on there, I'll put a link in the description below. I've got a lot of interesting gaming stuff. Usually it's stuff that I find while either thrifting or searching for games or whatever. But every now and again, I'll put in some pretty good stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, I'll leave a link in the description. You can check out my store. So Zone of the Enders, great pickup for $5, worth $14. That's the only physical game I have for this recap. The other thing that I have is actually a digital game. So I'm very much an advocate for picking up physical copies of games, mostly because, as we've seen with games such as Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade version, there are times where digital-only games can kind of disappear forever if there are rights issues, or, you know, something happens and the game just doesn't show up anymore. So I much prefer having a physical copy. That way you don't have to worry about a game just disappearing from existence. Instead, you have it in your hands. You can put it into a system and play it. So normally that I prefer to pick up physical copies. However, if a deal is good enough on a digital storefront, I'll consider picking up a digital game. And this one was a case where it was a digital game that was a pretty solid value. So Xbox is doing a number of different sales. They usually do a bunch of different sales every week. But they had some pretty solid 360 games on sale. And one of those is Asura's Wrath on the Xbox 360. Now, I've heard this game is very wild. It's a game I've kind of had my eye on for a while on the Xbox 360. I never picked it up. And it's kind of uncommon nowadays. Like, you don't really find it anywhere. They had it on sale on the Xbox store for $4. I figured that's too good of a price to pass up, so I picked it up. That has the potential to be a prime candidate for a game that I will play on the channel. If you all have any suggestions for games you want to see me play on the channel for BigCTV Plays, leave a comment down below. Right now, I'm doing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and a game called The Council, which I picked up a while ago. But it sounded interesting, and like the couple sections that I've played so far are pretty interesting. So I'm gonna try to at least keep going on those for a while if everybody's interested. But if you have any other suggestions of games you want to see me play on the channel, please let me know. I'm probably gonna do a Madden franchise. It's been a long time since I've done a Madden franchise. And I have Madden 21 Next Gen, so might as well do it. And I have a few other interesting games as well that I think would be fun to play on the channel, so let me know what you think. Also, before we wrap up today, I did want to mention I'm gonna start doing giveaways. That's right, every now and again I will find codes or some kind of cool digital thing that I don't necessarily need, but a viewer might. So keep an eye out in future Bargain Game Hunter videos, because I might be giving away a code or two. If you want to win a code for something, all you're gonna have to do is like the video, subscribe to BigCTV Plays, and leave a comment with my question of the video, which I will do whenever I have a code. And I will go through the answers, pick one of you at random, and you will get a free code. Could be for a game, could be for in-game content, could be for a trial of a certain service. Who knows? There's no point in letting these codes go to waste. I'd rather give them to you, my viewers. So if you are interested, that's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna start that on the next video, just so everybody's got a chance. So this is your kind of advance warning. If you're interested in a giveaway, then you know what to do. So that is going to do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you enjoy this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And yeah, like, subscribe, enjoy all the content. We got tons of Bargain Game Hunter videos coming out, and I'm going to try to keep playing the Council and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Might try some other games here and there just to try them out for the channel. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming on BigCTV Plays. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week on the Bargain Game Hunter.